welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to our reaction to ZZ Top. We are going to react to the song Francine. Let's get started with the first time single take honest reaction to Francine by ZZ Top. This is going to feature on our Rockfest 2022.
Got a girl, her name's Francine, finest thing you ever seen, and I love her. She's all that I want, and I need her. She's all that I need. Francine, oh Francis, why do you love me and make me cry? How I love her. She's all that I want. How I need her. She's all that I need. If I call her West Eva Bean, I throw her back in the penitentiary. And if I call her with my mother's son, I call her dad and get my gun. My Francine just turned 13. Well, she's my angelic teenage queen, and I love her. She's all that I want, and I need her. She's all that I need, and I love her. She's all that I want, and I need her. She's all that I need, and I love her. She's all that I want, and I need her. She's all that I need, and I love her. She's all that I want,
Oh, ZZ Top, ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
I was okay with the song. It was a quintessential ZZ Top song until it came to that line where Francine has just turned 13.
13. How old is he?
Oh,
Wondering. Francine just turned
yeah.
13.
Just leaves a sour taste, really ugly taste rather in my mouth, and makes me really wonder. A lot of these bands, you know, especially from US, the south of US as well as UK, they have a lot of songs where they talk about young girls, little girls.
Seems to be norm over there.
It seems to be normal, you know. It's not even frowned upon. It's not even, nobody even thinks twice about them writing a song like this and singing about it proudly on stage, perhaps live. So nobody really thinks about it. It's kind of funny, you know. It's weird that, you know, you don't really think there's something abnormal, there's something strange, there's something wrong about what is being done by these artist bands in the south of USA particularly, and in the whole of UK. What is wrong with them that they write songs like that, they make music like that? Whether it's Tom Petty with his hardcore female bashing in so many of his songs, or whether it's these guys now, or whether it's most of the English artists. What's wrong with them? Why do they always have to go after little girls, young girls, underage girls? And why do they have to talk about them in such a perverse manner, vulgar manner? That's wrong. So yeah, I mean, whatever respect I have for ZZ Top has literally been lost with this song. They're a huge band. I loved listening to them. Every time there's a ZZ Top song request, I'm very happy.
Me too.
But when it comes to a song like that, you lose all respect for the artist. Quite literally. Literally, a person like me loses all respect for them. Because it's just, it may be their take on something, someone else's thing. But, lines like that, if I ever caught her with TVP, being so precise with the name and all that, I don't understand that. I'll throw her back in the penitentiary. And if I caught her with my mother's son, I'll call her daddy and get my gun. I mean, you're talking about a girl who's just turned 13. Something seriously wrong with these guys in the head to write a song like that. But apart from that, it sounds good. I mean, the music is good, the vocals are good. They are a good rock band. If you don't write a song like this, you'll have your respect intact. But right now that you've written a song like that, you made it, and people are hearing it now through us and others, your respect has definitely taken a bashing.
I wonder if there was a market for all this, because almost all of the big rock bands have, at some point or the other, have written and sung about it. Some of them have done it more than once, such as Black Sabbath, etc. So I don't know whether there was a market for it, and back then whether women at all liked listening to rock music. So this was a male arena, completely male zone, and they can talk about and they can joke about and they can say whatever they want, like Dire Straits, ELP, etc.
ELO, Electric Light Orchestra.
So ELO. I don't know, but down the line now, after many decades, 4, 5, 6 decades of certain songs, it feels awkward. It does feel awkward. Culturally, we come from India, and people from the West, we are completely the opposites, I would say. And so a song, whether at that time or this time, it wouldn't go down well with people here. You just can't write a song or make a song popular with such things. Choti Bachi, and she's becoming 13 and I'm liking it. Such things will be, if at all made, it won't be a mainstream. It would be a really side stream somewhere.
We are talking about something.
This is a mainstream.
A song which is probably 30 to 50 years old. I don't know the exact date of release. But even in our culture, there was a major problem in the past, child marriages. It was a serious problem in Indian society.
You know it's a problem.
And we know it's a problem.
You know when it's a problem.
Society tried, social workers, many of them tried their best to eradicate it. And today, not just today, but in the last few decades, it's more or less eradicated. And it's not that we'll support it. Nor most educated people, at least, most people in India will not support it. Yeah, so it's that kind of thing. It's something that was perhaps a norm. It was normal in earlier Indian society, or in certain sections of Indian society.
Certain sections.
Today it's shunned upon. The same goes with this. That time, maybe in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, sleeping with young girls, having a relationship with underage girls was normal in that society. It was a filthy society back then, I'm sure. And this was considered normal. But today, when you listen to it in 2022, it's illegal. I think even in America, most parts, I think if even someone hears about you doing something like that, or talking something like that, or making a song like that, I think you will be in trouble. You will be in trouble. And you may be in serious trouble. You may even lose your life or freedom if you are not careful. But it's surprising that these guys are still, they've not been in trouble, and they're just perhaps still around, making music and performing live. Who knows? So it's funny. It's funny how society changes. Sometimes society doesn't change and we criticize it. Sometimes society changes and we should be glad it has. So this is one of the instances. A song like this where you have to thank your stars that society has changed in many ways. American society, Indian society, also all societies. Thankfully, in certain aspects, these kind of things, you can't just make a song and sing proudly about it in a studio or on live on stage and get away with it. It's something seriously wrong with you if you do something like that. And you probably, from a psychotherapist to you probably should get serious mental help, ZZ Top, because there's definitely something wrong with your head.